Hi, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about why they come back when you stop chasing. So this is a very common dynamic, very common dynamic when it comes to manifesting a specific person. And the dynamic is when the chasing or the needing or the grasping stops. And we need to look at the very subtle ways we might be grasping and chasing. When the chasing and grasping stops, it's very likely that they come back at that time, right? And so this is really important. I had this happen specifically in my life many years ago. I'll tell the story about it as well. And yeah, that's what we're going to look at in this video. Before I jump in, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel in the corner or below. Also know that I offer lots of self-study manifesting courses. There are 13 courses linked below. I can help you manifest anything you want. And the last thing I'll say is I do a weekly giveaway for a bundle of 3 ebooks that I wrote. The way to enter into the contest is to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to comment below. Okay, so let's jump into this. Why do they come back when you stop chasing? And how do we chase? This is important. Such an important topic. There's a reason I have a playlist about chasing. I'll link it up there. There's a reason that I have lots of videos about chasing. Chasing is a really interesting topic because at first glance, it looks like it's completely overt, and there's ways that we can track the way we are chasing in a really obvious way, right? There's can be the obvious movement towards someone, obvious movement towards calling them, reaching out. All of this, of course, is chasing. But what we also have to look at on a more subtle level is the ways that we are energetically, even chasing in terms of constantly manifesting can sometimes be a way of chasing. It can be just if you feel there's a lot of momentum and energy towards another person, this all can be categorized as chasing. So we really got to look at this. So let's first talk about, that's just a little taste into what chasing is, but let's talk about this dynamic. Why, when we stop chasing, do they naturally come back? I have an experience of this. It happened maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. This was a very big love in my life, very big love in my life. And he and I broke up. You know, I was part of the breakup. I wanted to break up with him. It was just a really painful relationship for me. I was somewhat chasing him within the relationship. He felt very unavailable to me, and I just had enough. We broke up, but then I didn't want to break up after we broke up. I wanted to be with him. And for almost a year, for probably 9 months, which was a long time for me, I wanted him. And we were not in contact. We were broken up. We were living in the same city. We were both in San Francisco. And I still wanted him. And it was painful to not be with him. It was really painful. And I was deep in my own therapy at that point. I was exploring why it felt so painful to not be with him. I was exploring all this, and I did know about manifesting, but I did not know about manifesting a specific person. That was not at all in my conscious awareness. And so I was somewhat just being with the experience. And I'd say around the 9-month mark, I started to I was feeling okay. I was feeling better, and I was kind of surrendering him. You know, it didn't feel like how it felt after the first 3 months after we broke up, or the first 6 months after we broke up, where there was still kind of a lot of grasping in my own experience towards this man. No, by the time it was around 9 months, I was softer about it. It was I was okay. And looking back, what happened is I had arrived more in my own wholeness. And I was arriving into a self-loving space, and I felt okay. With or without this man, I felt okay. Even though I probably still loved him, I felt okay. So what ended up happening was around this time where I started to loosen my grip for him, he rolls back around. Of course. Of course, he just walks right into my life. And I remember, yeah, we went and had lunch. I don't remember specifically how we got back in contact, but he was the one who contacted me. And we, went out to lunch, and then we just kind of moved right into the relationship. And I honestly remember thinking, why is this happening at a time where I don't care as much as I used to? That was my thought process. Well, this is why, and this is what the video is about. Obviously, when we are chasing someone, we're in an experience of lack, of not having them, of feeling like they left us, of feeling abandoned. Those were all the things I felt. I felt fully abandoned. I felt totally like ditched. I felt totally unloved, and I felt incomplete without him. He was, and still is, he was a really fun boyfriend, and I had him a little bit on a pedestal. I'll link my video I just did on having someone on a pedestal. I definitely had him up on a pedestal, and I felt like my life wasn't going to be as good without him. And all of that, those types of feelings are just feelings of lack, of feeling like you are not enough, you are not whole, you are not as magnificent, you are not as amazing. And anytime we are in that inner self concept of lack, reality produces an outer reality that continues to make you feel lacking. So this guy couldn't come back into my reality while I was spinning in the experience of not feeling like I had him, not feeling like I was good enough for him, not feeling like I was whole on my own. There's no way he could come back in. And so when that all started to clear and I started to realize I'm good and I'm good no matter what, it just makes perfect sense that he just walked back in at that point. And you will hear success story after success story after success story of this happening. Of course, this is not the only way that we manifest a specific person, but this is something that you will hear over and over again. It's like when I let go, when I stopped caring, they came back around, okay? And this is because you're no longer in lack about them. Last thing I'll say about this is often the answer to the question a lot of people will ask, well, I can manifest a lot of different things in my life, but I struggle to manifest my specific person. Why is that? And the answer is those other things that are easy for you to manifest, you're not in lack about. You don't feel like you can't have it. You don't feel like it's out of your reach. You don't feel like you've been abandoned by that thing. You don't feel the lack. And this is the only reason. It's like manifesting is the simplest equation. What you feel predominantly within is what you create out there. If your predominant inner state, or you continuously go back into the state of, I'm missing this person, they're not here, I've been left, all of these things, it's just a mirrored reflection that's going to show you from out there, yeah, you've been left. Yeah, you're missing that person. Yeah, they're not here. You're just going to keep seeing that reflection. So when we shift into the inner state of nothing's missing, I'm good, I'm amazing, I can have anyone I want, the outer reality is like, yep, you're good. You're amazing. You can have anyone you want, okay? So it's a direct reflection. You guys know this. You're doing amazing at this. I love it. I love hearing all of your success stories. So many have been coming in over the past month or two. So fun to read all your success stories. Keep them coming. And you guys got this. I know you know what to do. Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, you like the video, and you comment below. I'll see you soon.